do and say, ChatGPT, which are the top 30 AI tools that companies in Africa will need in the next 5 years? It will tell you, you go and learn them. Very soon you'll be the one with money. But somebody is hearing me like this. After 5 years, I think the prophet. No, it's just wisdom. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Am I talking to somebody? Let me say this. AI is here. If you don't wake up, some of you who've got jobs, you'll be jobless. And guess what? Your job will be taken by somebody who has got AI experience. So it's important to learn it now. If you are under 40, under 35, if you don't have AI, your job is gone. All right. They don't know. How the people remain poor because of the way they do things. Number one, how they think. They think poverty. They think scarcity. They think somebody has got their money. But it's you not creating money. I said, and I've always said it, if all the birds decide to fly, they cannot fill the sky. All of us here, we can be rich. And your richness does not impede on my richness because we are all in different fields. Are you hearing what I'm saying? In fact, we can collaborate and become rich together. The reason why there is Huroi in Africa is the mentality of scarcity. Where did that come from? Why can't you say to Mwana Ningabudira, oh praise God, Mwangu Ngabudira? Are you hearing what I'm saying? But because we found Kubudira kwa uyu, inina anchada se, anchabudira, sakanda akumira se, na akumuroya. And most of you, you've got to muroi thinking. Scarcity thinking. And it's keeping you broke. Am I talking to somebody? So you must come and have an abundant thinking. That's why I like people who come to this church, because we teach you abundance. We tell you good, hey, listen, you can flourish. You can do better. You can grow better. Don't limit yourself. The sky is not the limit. There's something else above that. I'm not limiting myself. I will not limit myself. If you are in an environment which limits you, live. You are not screwed to that environment. Live and go to an environment which tells you, listen, you can become anything that you desire if you are willing to put the work, if you are willing to learn. It's how they structure things and how they prioritize things. Poor people. Right now, somebody upright as a kusika kumba on time. Kusnama gets. Instead of coming to learn. That mentality tells you that that person is ready and preparing their poverty in perpetuity. You must ask my wife how I learn. I learn every day. Because academics teaches you how to think. So there are certain types of knowledge and information that you need to learn. So there is what I call industry knowledge. So today I was actually at a meeting just learning about our industry for 1 hour. There is life knowledge that I need. There is business knowledge that I need. There is financial knowledge that I need. There is spiritual knowledge that I need. So a lot of people in churches, they only have spiritual knowledge, but no financial knowledge. And that's why they are not moving. So you've got different types of knowledge that you need. So you need to organize your life that you are learning. And you look and say, of this knowledge, which is the knowledge that I need right now, if I learn and become good in it, it will change my life. And you work and you put your effort. So I structure every day, I'm learning something. So I'm learning something spiritual, I'm learning something in my business, I'm learning something in my industry. I'm a psychiatrist. So I always learn something about the brain and things like that. So a few days ago I was reading that there's a new system which was found in the brain, in not lymphatic system, but the glymphatic system, which works more when you are sleeping. So the people that don't sleep, they actually block their glymphatic system, which causes them to then age early and have at risk of Alzheimer's by not sleeping, because it functions when you are sleeping. I didn't know that, but now we're going to go store. Why? Because I took 1 hour to learn about my industry. So what are you learning? Ask your neighbor, Wa-Papi teach our kids about your industry this month. There's nothing new that you have learned. Even spiritually, you have not learned anything. You are still binding the same demons, doing the same things. Nothing has changed. Nothing new. That's why nothing has changed, because it's only new information that can give you new outcomes. So the poor think that things are going to change. Somehow. I'm just believing, Baba. That's why we said hope on its own is not a strategy. The poor remain poor because they only make money when they are working. Ask your neighbor, how do you make money? If you stop working, does money come to you? So if you see me here right now, while I'm speaking to you, teaching you about money, I've got systems working right now. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 hospitals, the half is also. This tombo ripo 5. Simwe zuru marucation, simwe zuru kuma suburb, because mari zacho zakasiyana. Ukwirengeshwe tsobi inongoto vum. I like the vum more. I hear one say, but awutange the vum. Usati waita chi? Tsobi. I hear what I'm saying. But in Nini Manja, I have mastered tsobi nima vum. I hear what I'm saying. Ndirikwese. So I know the language of the poor, I know the language of the rich. Ndakanda kuchitungisa. Antombotaura because ikoko nonzi $100 unoona kuishaya. Wakenda nonzi kuchikwe kunotengeswa ukasvika $100. Hapana netora chiti udatovhara. Uya nedhora netsvina. Mari yako will fly out of your pocket. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Wakenda the other side, wakaeneka dhora netsvina. Nobody wants your money. Vanhu vari kutsvaga chi 100. You must learn where you are making money from. It doesn't really matter where you will make your money from. If it's a dollar market, then make sure that you are making enough dollars to make sense. Am I talking to somebody? So the poor only make money when they are working. You know what you are poor. If only when you make money, it's because you need to sense. You need to put a system. Now, when you are starting, you've got no other ways to make money. You make money while it's you who are working. We call it aggressive income. But at some point, you have to change your aggressive income into some form of passive income or structured income that will start to make money while you are. For example, if I put my money and buy a property, I start to get rent. I don't need to go and work to get rent. I don't need to go and work to get interest. I don't need to go and work for my land to increase in value. I don't have to do anything. And that's how the rich become rich, because they make sure that they put their money that they're working for into systems that start to pay them. If you are only working with work, you're going to remain poor. So I make money while I'm sleeping. I make money when I'm playing. I make money when I'm preaching. Not from the preaching, even though I make money from the preaching, but while I'm preaching, I'm making money elsewhere. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I make money when I'm on holiday. I make money all the time. Right now I'm making money. Kune mari kutopinda izoso. The poor remain poor because they diversify too early. They diversify too early. Now, how do you know when to diversify? If you are not making more than 100,000 from whatever you are doing, there's no need to diversify. What you are simply doing, you are just giving yourself another distraction. What you need to do is to double your power on that thing. Do it more, do it more. Fura increase until it's $100,000 per month. Then you can start to talk about diversifying. Now, you are making $50. Oh, wouldn't I business? What are business? $50. Ungatova ku business $50 risina mari uchienda kune rimwe but not diversifying. Am I talking to somebody? Uchienda zvinhu zvinokupa more money but don't diversify. So a lot of poor people, they have got too many businesses. 7. It's quick up. No. Choose one. That has got the greatest potential that you can double on and say, I want to go into the thousands. I want to make this business give me 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and you do whatever it is necessary in that one business. If you cannot commit in that one business, then change the business. But choose one business that will give you. So many lose focus. Tell your neighbor, I think the way you want to tell them, lose focus. You've got too many distractions, and I call them broke distractions. So you are just broke. So business so you've got 7 businesses all broke. Tengisa majanje, tengisa muriwo, utengisa mbada, utengisa ngoda, you are everywhere. Choose one which you can say, I'm going to push this to more money that I need. That's the only time you say you are now going to. So I usually say, for me, I diversify when that business is now making 100,000. If not, I double on it, I push it, I market it, I make sure it starts to, and 100,000 a month is very little. It's gross turnover of 8,333,000 per month. So most of you've got no business of doing 2 or 3. So you hear those your non-business motivational speakers when you want to go to you need to diversify so that you can be child. You diversify. Everybody who is diversified is because they made money in one thing. Then after they made money, you diversify. You don't make money to diversify. You diversify after you have made money. You understand what I'm saying? So you choose one thing, make it work. I know we're going to have a lot of questions on that one, but that's the truth. It's keeping a lot of poor people broke because they are starting too many things. My business broker 7. Which are not making anything. You pay to one no shake up. Say I hear. The poor not pay what I call an ignorance tax. Ignorance tax is for everything that you don't know, you pay. Now you think you are not paying, but you are paying. You pay via pain. The pain you are paying. It's already payment. When I know mirror or an emvura, badara ignorance takes exercise. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So say to your neighbor, you are paying. Yeah. Most people think that when you are paying, you only pay, materially or with money. You are paying with your pain is pain. You are paying with the losses. All the business that you did as a broker and you lost money, you paid. And it was an ignorance test. It was an ignorance tax. If you don't know something, you're going to pay. You're also going to pay by the cost of opportunities that you lose. Now, I am saying that you here, this year, you can earn 1 million. You can earn 1 million. You can generate $1 million US. All of us here, we can generate $1 million US. But because you don't know, you won't make 1 million. So this year you have actually lost 1 million. And you have paid the ignorance tax of not earning 1 million because you do not know how. Vanhu vari kubhadhara vana dai mari waiti matruckloads ai madhodha bhini chache vachibhadhara inonzi ignorance tax. So what you don't know is keeping you broke. Inina, I said, listen, somebody said, if you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book. And for some of you, the last book that you read is Musewe Une. I mean, what are those? Now that's the last book you read. Huh? That's the last book day you opened, and then you say, "Oh, I'm a millionaire." How can you be a millionaire with such stupidity? You need to learn. We need to learn. Look at me, guys. I have learned. I am what I am because ndakadzidza, and not just my degree, but out of formal education, which is more important now. But you have to learn because your ignorance is keeping you poor. You don't buy books, you don't pay. Takati paid what you don't pay. Hey, what you don't pay anything because you like things for free. You will not grow. There's a course in the Success Motivation Institute. You can go and look for it. I did the whole course. It costed me $15,000 US. It was more expensive than some MBAs. I did it in 2 years. 15,000. But my God, it made me so organized. It made me understand. I still do. I go on Udemy or whatever. And every day, and every 6 months, I do a course. Certification. Go kuma seminars. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So that I learn. What are you learning? You are paying heavy for your ignorance tax. Continue. Okay. They don't use their phone profitably. Give me my phone. Give me my phone. Poor people don't use. How many names do you have in your phone? Anybody? Just shout. How many from this side? 1,000. 1,000 people in your phone. You've got 1,000 people in your phone book, and you tell me that you don't have a business. How? The first people that buy from you any business are already in your phone. So you abuse your phone. Status, and you want those 1,000 to then come and buy from you. Yet I hear them say, am I talking to somebody? Even Wagandu, I need your money. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Okay? So I'm from you, Iji? Mari. So my phone book is my business. Anybody. So your initial phone book. So I want you to do something. Whatever you're doing, take a short video, one minute, which can go on WhatsApp. Take a short video with yourself. Can I snap camera in Nimsoro? Kumbera muna camera in Nimsoro. Not good to know camera in Nimsoro. I took one out into here. I hear him say, Nepo you go to urumu difference. I hear him say, no. Please give us a break. I hear what I'm saying. It also is nigga quality. I hear him say. Then what you do, you just take a. Then you find what. And I'm going to give you the words. Guys, I'm sending this to you because you guys are my friends. Oh, you are in my phone book. Some of you, the name. Some of you, I've met you in other things. Some of you, I just met you once. Some of you, I just got your number. But I want to tell you something. I've started a business and I need your help to make it work. So I'm doing a business, this. If you need or if you know someone who can support me, who needs my help, this is my number. Contact me. Thank you so much for being a good friend. That's it. That's it. Everybody here can sell something. Even in 2 years, are you hearing what I'm saying? Vamwe vachangoti tsitsi, vamwe vachangoti ngatimusapotei, vamwe vachangoti ngatisapotei neakumana ndo zvatinofanira kuita, vanhu vangotenga. Are you getting what I'm saying? But watotengesa. But because unonyara hudi, so inini, you know what I did when I was opening my pandaka, when I was now going to my new clinic, ndakatora business card rangu. If you remember, those people, why I'm going to business card rangu, ndorangari status rangu. Then dovanda tumira ma doctor S. Guys, I'm back. I'm back to practice. I'm back to practice. Please, Musandi Kanganwe, I'm back to practice. Nanda tumira 350. My card is I'm back to practice. In 10 days, though 20 of those sent me patients who were paying $120. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Hey, but you know, and your phone book in 1,000 when you are not busy. The first people who buy from you are already in your phone book. Tumira vese chero anyarikane vatumira vamwe achiko icho chiza business ray nakana basa iwewe chako kuvhurumutsa. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Kana uchivhurumutsa tsura uzoti tsura iri papi pamwe pacho tsura inongoita sei vhum watobata. Are you hearing what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, you already have your market. Your phone book is your market. Who's going to do this? All right. So next time, you tell me how many did it and how many can tell me how many people bought from them because they did it. Put a video. Put a flyer. Munuwese. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Iwewe urukunyara kuzvita ekoneti nongo kutumira vanhu. Every day urunga chakuti shagilon chakuti uri kutumira adidi chakuti the reason why uri kutumira kuno mumwe munhu anotoita sei antoresponda. Iwewe vanhu vari mufoni mako, it's your network. Tumira to vanhu kana asingade ngaexite ngaamenoti anoexita mugroup mako sei ngaakublock ngandiblock asi nonzi flyer rangu chata sei and you might not be the one who buys from me, but somewhere along the way, you're going to have a friend, you're going to have a family, and guess what people are going to think? They're going to think about, they're going to fly. First one, even as na power, so I use my phone book. So ndakangoku phone number yako. Ziya uthi ndikutumira chi flyer. I am getting. So in other nations they call them their emailing list. Muno Martina. In other nations vanoyite funnel yawo muno Martina. Saka what you have is your phone book. Mazinzwa. I'm telling you, with that we can close the seminar. It was worth it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Since it's practical. Econet sends you, everybody else is sending you. You are too shy for money. That's why you are broke. Hazite. Tumira wapteza rasho ngaoze watanga business. Munu wese even I will just send. Wamwe wakakutumira kwati hayi ndoza ndisingade zongotumira zvinhu vati sorry mdara but kana uri mphone book mako. I'm the Econet of my phone book. All right. So use your phone book profitably. Now I'm telling you things. These things. This is real stuff. Practical stuff. And things that I've used. The first people are in your phone book. Hit them, target them, bombard them. And out of those 1,000, all you need is people 100 vanotenga chinhu che1,000 wato 1,000 watobuda palist yandatara yevanhu wakutotanga kutoti inonzi income in the thousands. Zvinhu zvako zvakutanga kuita sei kufamba. Unless kana vese vari mufoni mako ndomutoriro ndoita kuti ndopa mabridge. That's why it means your network is your net worth. And how you do that, like for example, the lady that I had a meeting with today, I met her at a conference. She was sitting next to me. And I now got, ow. Hey, oh, what do you do? What do you do? Oh, we need to meet. Give me your email. The two minute email as we discussed, when can we meet? People that I met at conferences. That's why conferencing and my teas and Pastor D tomorrow, they are important. If you're a woman, you go there, you're gonna meet 200 other women that are not wepa bridge, not wepa side pako, and you just so perfume heavy would say even this now with tora machi tora my phone number uchita say was a bombard I hear them say hayat but they will support. But away say poverty mentality urukuramba kubhadhara $35 ichakupa 10 contacts zichakubuditsira 20,000. That's why you remain poor. So I invest in my contacts. Because new guys, new chakuti, new contacts, phone book that will increase my subscribers and don't to mirror my adverts angu status yangu. And guess what? They buy. Sooner or later, somebody's going to buy. All right? Did you learn something there? You abuse your social media. You scroll for hours, TikTok. You know TikTok, if you want to scroll for 1 minute, you end up scrolling for 15 minutes. If you watch my shorts, you should change your scroll hours into learning hours. If you cut the time you scroll, won't go learn us something. I am telling you, that's why we have put all this Dr. Sm research for the past, I think, we went on YouTube 2017. There are over 150 the videos there. You will learn negotiation, selling, the soft. You can learn 1 hour per day, just 1 hour. In 30 days, we don't go 30 lessons. It's more than some of the degrees that you guys have done. You get what I'm saying? To really give you, man, I am telling you. Because all these things is compressed. It's knowledge, it's practical, it's things that we have learned, things that we have used. And if you learn 1 day, 1 hour, then also scroll a learner. I'm not in to scroll. But TikTok you know man. And every time we go to talk to my content creators, you know, I hear them say, like in the Nigerian is albino so. It's just fun. It's just fun. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So everybody, I'm going to content again. I'm going to my jokes, but don't joke your life away. Life is too serious. Somebody said, if you take life casual, you'll be a casualty. And some of you take life. So learn for hours. And social media has changed. So it's no longer how many people follow you. Because followers doesn't mean anything. It's how many people are interested. So you might actually have a very small followership, but interested in what you're doing. It will actually give you more value than a lot of thousands of millions of people who do not buy. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So don't say, hey. So people are now in on the interest media versus social media. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So people are now following specifically. If you follow me, you follow me. You understand? So you're going to say, you need to follow me over media on the follower, not on social media, on interest media. And those people are the ones that will do things for you. So please, don't abuse your social media. Am I talking to somebody? Learn. Go on media. All right, we need to go for questions now. They don't know what assets are. Poor people don't know what assets are. How do you identify a true financial asset? Number one, a true financial asset cash flows. If you do it, chinokupa cash flow. Anything that you do and doesn't give you cash flow is not an asset. Number two, it must give you appreciation. I don't know what to do, but wife and go, Does it appreciate in value? So land is an asset because you buy it, you live it. And I said the last time, please get land anywhere, even Kumusha, fence it, do something, just put Kagade, don't lose that land. Because a city today was a village yesterday. If you're in 10-kilometer radius of any city, your land, Kumusha, is going to be valuable in the next 10 years. In fact, Harare, Chitungus, and Norton, Mazoe are just going to be one cosmopolitan city, just one city. Everything just linked. No, you can go to Zimbabwe. So anybody around there, get land. If you're young, get land. I'm saying it. People are not getting it. Does it bring income? If the answer is no, it's not an asset. Why am I saying this? Because poor will say to radio yangu asset. She speaker chatengwa ku golf chinenge chichibuda ma red lights ne machakuti ma disco idea I'm saying. Oh, what is the asset, guys? The asset. That's not an asset. It's not producing, man. Your shoe is not an asset. A few days ago in church we were talking about assets and net worth. That even your hembe yawakatenga is not an asset. After waifeka one, rabero. So right now, even though wakatenga hembe go for $50, if you want to sell it, it's $2. Now, can wakatenga $2? Why fake futi yakazopfekwa? I mean, not ya mari. I hear him say, rabero rebero. I hear what I'm saying. Bero squared. Am I talking to somebody? So, but an asset, so people who are rich, they accumulate assets. So one thing that I do every year is I make sure I accumulate something that increases value or gives me value. That's why I become rich. So I became rich slowly. So now the open my prime years where I've got so many assets that are just pushing and spewing money and chakut, which I can no longer spend. I really have to do expensive things for it to finish. Chicken in Ipere. It can't. $3 meal. Babylon, wing rate $3. I pay. Talk to them. 100,000, 200,000. Don't know that dish I'm going to get a budget. But we cannot budget for $3 in the quarter meal and pizza. They make excuses. And I want you to know that somebody in a worse position and who has succeeded had more excuses than you. If you don't have money, create it. If you don't have contacts, build them. If you got no idea, borrow them. If you got no experience, hire it. You cannot make excuses and make money at the same time. Either you make money or you make excuses. Most poor people make excuses. And I'm not interested in somebody who makes excuses. You make excuse once, so your excuse to up aside. Let's come up with a solution. And I want to make money. And I also want you to make money. And the old boss without it to man. Even was what are the married but it took out for the boss brain as don't say. Could we the man? Are you hearing what I'm saying? All right. They love to be safe job, safe country, safe everything. Money is married to risk. You have to take a risk. If you are safe, you can start a business, you can open a shop, you can go learning, you can go somewhere, you can't invest, you can't even risk when to a conference because you are looking for safe things. Money does not follow safety. Money follows risk. Risk takers will always have more money. They ignore skills that bring them income. Let me finish there for the sake of questions. Did you learn something? Now, I said this so that you can see where you are lacking. where you need to adjust. But I want you to know that there's nobody who is not able to be rich. Everybody is capable of being rich if you learn how and you act how. Brian Tracy said, success is predictable. It leaves clues. And it is predictable as the sun is rising tomorrow. Success can be predictable in your life if you follow the steps of those who were successful before you. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So all of us here can be successful. Successful, all of us. Questions. Let's go for questions. For 22 minutes for questions. My team has got roving mics. Let's start right there with the gentleman there, right there. Your name and your industry.
Good evening, Apostle.
Good evening.
My name is Chris. I'm a defense contractor. My question is, Apostle, is it ethical and is it a good thing to use bribes to eliminate your competition in business?
All right. Now, what I said to people is that it is now common knowledge anyway in business, internationally, that there is what is called a facilitation fee. There's what is called a what? Now, don't give it names that cause you to remain broke. Next question. Okay, so we need to vet you so that turns out into one. So where is Mr. Rafi Ogonyo? Okay, so please, he's the one who manages the Dr. Sm Chirisa. He's the one who organizes everything. See him after so that we can link. But if we are going to do an AI masterclass, be in. I am telling you, this thing will change your life. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Ku Japan, neku America, yakudzidziswa kindergarten. No, it's primary. So you're going to be competing. Nemuna dzidziswa AI from primary. Iwo uda kutanga kuidzidzisa 30 years musoro wa womo. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Azubude. And the world has changed. People say that AI is like electricity. How electricity changed Pambasna Magets. Or how the car changed Nguadzema. In 20 years, there was no horse anymore in New York because of and this thing is changing and it's moving fast. So let's meet Rafi. Let's organize. But thank you so much. We take that offer. Amen. All right, let's clap hands for him. Market a specialist boss YouTube chat my company to meet but what as you prepare you need to prepare because to that AI innoted summary not to afana no munu wese aisa kamngana kake athi nonzi kamngana akashingotaura no to that innoted man. All right, but that's good. We thank you for the offer. Next question.
Good evening, Apostle.
Okay.
My name is George Kozanga. I'm a fashion stylist. So you were talking about...
Yeah, what, sorry?
Fashion stylist.
Okay. For men, for women?
For both.
Okay.
I dress people. So, you were talking about connections. Let's say you addressed a celebrity. I need you to tag me. Start by George because you know style. But there are some people who doesn't want people to know good style on ningi. Then they post, they don't tag you. People will be asking, where did you get that stuff? Who styled you? So how do you deal with such people?
Chaga vanovuma indovuma ndokutega nayo man chaga vanovuma kanayo man now man because you see, all right, let me teach you about that. There are three centers of control that you have. You've got circle of control, things that are in your control. So you decide what you want. There are things that you can influence, the center of influence. You can influence, but still the person is to make the decision. You get what I'm saying? And then things of concern, which means that you've got no control. For example, war iriku Hamas. You can be concerned about it, but you can do absolutely nothing about it. So where you must know, what can I control? So if you see that this person is not playing ball, look for a person, or before I'm dresser, I'm a fashion artist. I can do this for you, but on agreement that's why not on a pipeline, nana fashion vessel. All those, why are those people? What would suit? But suit they want to pipeline. You get what I'm saying? So you have to look for people who are willing to do your messaging, or else it is foolish labor. You've wasted your time. So don't waste your time on people that are not going to market you. You understand what I'm saying? You want to give your labor to people that will market you. Put it up front. I'm this. I can do this for you. You get what I'm saying? And please, when you do it, can you help me? I am a photographer. I can do this for you, but you take me so that I want Inon's influencer. You get what I'm saying? It's influencer market. So that's the purpose of influencers. So you look, so you can do almost anything for people who want to influence, and you chop up from good. I'll do things for you if you like it, or if it meets your standards. You take me, and you get what I'm saying? So it's associating your brand with people. So the influencer drives. But if they refuse, then why are you forcing yourself with people that are not playing ball? Okay, next question.
Good evening, Doc.
Yes.
I would like to ask you a question about creating systems. My question is like, at what point, time or level, can you start to say I can delegate some other people, and what is the correct department can you actually hire to help you with the business to grow up?
Okay, that's a very good question. So what you do most of the time, the first business you're going to start, it is you who is the business. Okay? You are the solo, we call it solo entrepreneur. You are the business, you are the boss, you are the army, you are the police, you are everything. Okay? When you start to see certain things not being done, or waku delay, or waku ndakangano, it means you now need an assistant. You get what I'm saying? So the business itself is that you need. Okay, so when you see that there are things that are missing, you then need to bring an assistant who comes and is taking the things that you are not doing or you hate doing and you continue to do. You will find that you become more effective, you won't disappoint people, you will be on time and things like that. But generally, there are different types of business now. Listen carefully. Now the goods are business wisdom. There are what are called lifestyle businesses. Lifestyle business in the wood, business mari but kura. You get what I'm saying? And usually you employ up to 8 people. So you're gonna have in so everybody knows it's like a team and it's a lifestyle business. It's making money, it's not big, it's small, but it's profitable. I would wish most of you would have those kinds. They are small, less stress, but in a one washroom. Then you're going to have so at some point, for example, can I do a surgery? Surgery in cleaner, in monopa reception, in a gant, 3-4. Surgery can't fire, but even 4 varukusenza. If you can't doubt mari and the consequence of no sense, kume surgery, and sense apa surgery, foot and do sense. You get what I'm saying? So now I have to multiply a team. I now employ a doctor and put the same people, tattoo more. But now ndakwana a portion of what this doctor is doing because I'm the one who created that system. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I might not get 100%. Saka pandiri, I'm getting 100%. Pandisiri, I'm getting a percentage. Maybe then 75% or even 50%, but I'm actually getting more. I'm getting more money than this sensor. So I've created a system. So if I continue to create that, you get what I'm saying? So the more systems I create, no, 15 per 20, and I'm getting 50%, 50%. You need to do surgery, but I'm going to surgery and down. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And in this monitor, then I'm creating a lifestyle business. Your business is very large, can run 130. Now, can run 130, it means good. At that point, you now need senior managers and some supervisors. So you've got a senior manager, a GM, reporting to you as the owner or as the founder. You need money. So people know you are not going to attract a GM, Mushirifo, because apana mari kumbadara. You are the GM, you are the chap. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people, either, especially about corporate, when they start businesses, when you a corporate structure, it large and it collapses the business because I started to EPUB for that structure. So in SME, we grow. We grow. When you see good one business, renown 10, but money confusion, it then means good that business now needs a more structured person, a supervisor or a manager. You get what I'm saying? So how your business will be growing actually determines. So that's some of the things that we do. I'm a growth specialist and I help businesses to grow and to structure well and not get people that they don't need yet. You get what I'm saying? But the first person that you need when you're in business, when you're going out business, meet my clients, you need an assistant. Somebody just to help you with tie the loose ends so that you free your time. So you first do that and you maximize. When that kind of zaramba, you take the next person. Once you have for 10 people, you now need a manager. Below 10 people, you can manage on your own. So you've got the structure. Next question. Ladies, I want a lady to ask. What's wrong with you girls, ladies? You need to ask something. All right. Put your.
Okay, good evening, doctor, and all the audience. Okay, so mine is I need an advice. So like starting a business. It's a cleaning service company. It's called Rainer, and it's almost registered. But I am an auto electrician NC. But I was thinking of starting this business at the same time. I want to start mobile car service because that's the trade. There's no trade randiri automobile. So like I need an advice because I heard you saying you must start one thing and then can just grow and then you start another one. But right now I'm in the middle of both.
Yeah, but apana zivita mari. Yes. That's the do exactly Zanduta say Zanduta because we are divided. You get what I'm saying? If I were you, I would look at the thing that Chandintone skill kudar that I already know. Because cleaning, it's a new thing you don't even know. But auto kwauri, you already have a skill, you've got inside knowledge. Some chagud. So if I were you, I would actually stop. I would put it as a business that I would want to do. Put it on a hanger, but people will always be cleaning. You get what I'm saying? All right? But then I focus on this thing that I'm already in, that I already know. I'm qualified to do that. You get what I'm saying? So when I started doing business, I started business in the field that people knew me I was in. You understand what I'm saying? Now I have moved from where I moved totally business, nothing to do with medicine. You get what I'm saying? But I made money in medicine. So I maximized medicine. You get it? So if I were you, that's exactly. Because now to it chino one. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Hello. Yes. I did go. Unofana kuita chino one until chaitachi. Mari because unongone tundu kwa kawanda tukutanga waita makeke waita chakuje twesa tunana mari waita keke 1 in 3 months asikuita apotenga chakuti wakugadzira ma wakugadzira ma freezes asikutengwa kumbo maya makeke but nasi kune keke ma freezes wase you are too split. When I then start another business, it's not me running the business. I put a team to run my expansion. It's not me running. You understand what I'm saying? I put a team. I put a structure that runs whatever I am doing. I'm doing land, and we are doing a land development. I'm not even the one. I'm not an office 1 year land to get the paperwork. But I can show you the paperwork. I don't know how to pay me. Say, I put a team together. Period. You understand what I'm saying? So you, because of sort one marry, choose one of these two things that will give you the best chances of making money. And you forget the other one, or run a church. Or else, Shaguna after 5 years, and you still have no money. Next question.
Good evening, Doc. Thank you for all the knowledge you've given us. My name is Keith from Space Day Gaming. I wanted to ask, if you have a product business, which products should you focus on marketing? Should you focus on marketing the whole business or specific products, one singular item, or you should focus on marketing?
What are your products? Just give us context so that we can
I
understand.
sell computer accessories and gaming equipment,
Okay.
keyboards, mousepads and stuff.
So where is your, if you look at those things that you're selling, using the Pareto principle, where is most of your money coming from? Of those, my keyboards, gaming, whatever, which product is giving you the most money now?
The computer accessories.
So you double on what's giving you money. You get what I'm saying? All right? We call it the Pareto principle. You go into an inventory, the cheap chirugu famba, that's what you advertise. A lot of people spend time on advertising. So if you go more strategy, kuna anonzi ma dog. You know this is anonzi ma dog. Chinchukutengwa chinonzi cash cow. You make sure that your cash cow garage iripo. Manje no, ndaku push a dog. I hear them saying isiri kutengwa at the expense of the cash cow. So you maximize the cash cow until isatengwe or isait. So what I do is I advertise the services whatever is already selling. Sell that more. So that's what I would do. I would actually focus on that. Once I have focused on that, down out in the maximizer, then I can say which is the second best. Okay? And then I will also do it. The dog not pizza or not and chatombe it because it's wasting space, it's wasting my time. And you should focus on the cash cow. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So you actually look and say, of these, which are the ones are being sold? Wakana une shop hembe, there's hippie hembe zirukutengwa. The hippie stare zirukutengwa, and the boots zirukutengwa. Have those. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Don't bring what you like. Bring what the market wants. Because it's not you who is buying. You buy for the market. You buy for the market. I think it answers your question, isn't it? Okay, so you can actually look at it's actually a strategy where you're saying what should you do. So you actually 4 quadrants, dog, whatever, you make sure that you push your cash cow. What's working, that's what you do. Which is not working, you reduce, you eliminate, and you focus, put your money where your money is coming from. I want a lady to ask, please. Pastor D, your ladies are really okay. There's a lady over there. Can who will come to you, but can you give the lady so that we can hear a female voice?
Hi guys, my name is Alex.
Put it closer.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Perfectly.
Okay, hi guys, my name is Alex. So I work a steady 8 to 4 job as a receptionist, and I have a fixed income currently. I recently came into possession of a property that requires some maintenance and some renovations. At the same time, I'm also starting to try and increase my income. So my question is it wise that I start fixing the property that I have now, or I start moving the funds that I'm currently getting into a side hustle?
Okay, so the question is, you look at your opportunities. So this is where should you put your money? What should you invest into? So the first thing that I ask myself is, of these 2 possibilities, which one is likely to give me the best outcome? Which one has got the speed? What is the speed to profitability? Am I willing to wait for 6 months? Am I willing to wait for 3 months? Which one has got the speed to profitability or breaking even? You understand what I'm saying? All right? Especially in this market, you want to look and say, what is it that will give me profit in the shortest possible time. Because environment, say, change. You get what I'm saying? So I look at that. Do I have the money to renovate this property to the point for it to give me money now? If the answer is yes, then I do it because I know good. After that, I will be able to rent it out. But if not, it will actually make me poor as I rent. I'm not the one who antanga kwa kadzimba, otanga kubroka business ro broker, imba ina kupera business ra broker. You hear what I'm saying? Because you can go into that, the situation. So you really want to say, good, can I finish this project with the money that I'm getting while I'm still living? So you first know your expenses. Say, these are my expenses that I will need. I'm able to live from this. With this money, how long will it take to renovate this house? If not, rent it like it is. Won't go to Vutsuro Frokos or Vutsuru Chagut as it is. You know what I'm saying? Vuts, you don't see Vuts tuts, Gaire and Yagada say, Yagadar, couldn't want to rent Yagadar. Then you say, with Marigu Begogo and the Sukitora, Drungo is going to renovate itself or something like that. But Iwewe, you can then actually make that thing. That's what I would do. Renovate itself. Iwewe Mariago, start a side hustle. So you've got this side hustle which is actually giving you money, and we have increased your capacity to do more. You get what I'm saying? So we need to look at opportunities in a clever way. And oh, the Lord has opened the door. Some of the doors are actually holes that you go into, which you think are doors. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You need to sit down and say, good, is this a real door or it's a fake door? Last question, then we'll leave it to the MC.
Oh, thank you, Apostle. My name is Takuza Chaganeta, and I'm an IT consultant.
Yes.
So I have a question and I have a comment as well.
All right.
So please, on the comments, correct me if I'm wrong. I think there is a thin line between diversifying your business and a side hustle. People tend to think that when the side hustle has given him more money today, he now thinks of moving into that. Very good example, I'm an IT consultant and I deal with companies. So at times I get a call from Mount Pleasant, then my next call is in Sunningdale. I joined this item called InDrive, right? So I have my own car. So rather than coming from Mount Pleasant to Sunningdale, driving myself, at times I just log on to InDrive and I get a client maybe who's going to town. I get $6 from Mount Pleasant to town. So you see, I'm into another business, but what I'm doing here is more of a side hustle, which is giving me more than what I was expecting that day. So I think there's a difference between diversifying and having spice into your soup. So that's one thing we should know. Because guys, Zimbabwe is not one line, but can I a few times? Let him buy you fuel. Then my question now, Apostle, is, as I said, I'm an IT consultant. I'm in an environment whereby it's so difficult to run a straight business. I wanted to open a shop whereby I'll be selling IT stuff. But the problem is the environment itself, it won't even a 6 paper, Apostle. And it. From NASA, now Potras, Yato Nebeparayo, for me to run a legit IT shop. And at times we end up doing Kia. So how do we penetrate an environment yakadaro? And in a Christian mentality, in a Christian way? That's my question. Thank you.
All right, so let me first speak about your comment. It depends how you define a side hustle. So your definition of a side hustle is something you get up aside. You get what I'm saying? But your business can also be can actually be a side hustle. So when I started my surgery, my first surgery, I was working, Papa Renyatwa, was employed in the government job with a pay slip, and I started na phone and surgery. It was a side hustle, but it was also the business. It depends how you define your side hustle. So we are not going to have argument about definition. You get what I'm saying? But the whole thing that we are saying is a side hustle or a business is anything that you do apart from your 8 to 5 or your main business that you are doing currently, something that gives you money. And what you do in your life is you assess the resources that you had, like what you did. You assess that you've got a car. Instead of using that, you can use this money to and get money. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? At one time, now I'm telling you, I did a side hustle, a record driver. Now I didn't have a motor and I didn't have money. I actually asked my wife, I used to drive from Harare to Kwekwe, come back, go back, come back, and get money. So my days are not in this basa, I would drive. I ended up, my days are basa, I drive, and then then I give the car to a driver who drives my days and then scooter, then to splitter. Then my days and then triple, and that money actually helped us. Yeah, you hear what I'm saying? So it was a side hustle, but I then, after some time, you understand what I'm saying? So to me, with that, I said, that's all a business. I'm not going to argue on semantics and definitions. So I'm going to go down to that change. You extra money. You understand what I'm saying? So you look at the resources, you look at your skills, and you use everything that you've got. You use your resources, you use your time, you use anything that is possible to give you extra money. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I do speaking engagements, isn't it? I'm told to come and train. It's not my main line, but Yakawuya, I call it a gig. I call it a side hustle. But I can make it into a proper business. To make sure that every week, you get what I'm saying? Because every time I go there, 1.5, 2,000 for speaking and for training. So if I take 2 my trainings, 8,000. You get it? So I can actually make it into a business. Don't a marketing person. I don't go to no 500, but I go to business. In India, 8,000. Ndo 5 years ago. Indo sara name gacho. Do you know you get what I'm saying? I see. That's what you do. Then it comes to the issue that you're learning. Now, if you are going to 6 months, for you to open a surgery, you need a license from the city council. You need a license from the HPA. You need a license from medicine and dental council. You need a license from radiation protection. You need a license from Zimbra. You need a license from Pharmaceutical Association of Zimbabwe. You need a license from NEC. You need a license from ZimDef. You need a license from my license. I understand. Saka, but I want to be honest with you. You get what I'm saying? Kana uchitanga, chingotanga, I hear what I'm saying. Uchi process my paper, which I say, uchi enda, kana receipt council, uchidiwa wa ita receipt council, over in Amazon, I'm just going to do, all right, Manji Manero, I should hear what I'm saying. Uchi ita sunu. Washika pa point de kutu shaita. There are times, it is, you are now too big to be informal. So don't try to trying to formalize. So you formalize press and those are not formalize as you grow. But definitely there's no way you can operate. Usina kana waona business rukuda something to formalize. Have mwemuno auno itanaye anerese. Auno tara kuti nini ndato ndara ndaona diri. And nama paper. Supply, instead of you losing the deal and get 0, you are better off going to somebody and my paper and you get 25% or 10%. Really better. I hear what I'm saying. Then the time will come. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So I always say to don't be big before you are big. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Yes. But I'll tell you those and I'll tell you my papers, but as than my papers. Panetime and no. Now I straight out in the council. No, I'm too big for that. But my first days, did you get something today? Was this worth it? Remember the books. See you next time. Over to you, MC.
Come on, a standing ovation, a standing ovation. Another big round of applause.